Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kelsey and today we are going to be making some Valentine's Day dinner. So today is the 13th, but I'm going to be gone because Fridays, I go home. And so tomorrow I'm going to be gone, plus Mason's working tomorrow as well, and so we aren't actually going to see each other tomorrow night. So we have to do it one day early. I'm making chicken, and then I'm putting some veggies with it, and it's going to have a garlic herb butter sauce on top, and it's going to be on one sheet. Ingredients are chicken broth, butter, garlic, parsley, thyme, rosemary, salt, black pepper, chicken, baby potatoes, and green beans. And I went ahead and added in carrots to this recipe because I really love carrots. It is 4:25. I'm starting pretty early. I wanted dinner to be ready at 6, I believe I said. But especially since I'm recording and I'm talking and stuff, this is going to take me longer because of that. But in reality, it should not take you super long. So all of my ingredients are fresh. This is fresh herbs. I did not get it in the little packages, so it's going to take more time to prepare, obviously, since it's all fresh. So I'm going to start with the thyme. Okay, so I'm taking several of these stems here, about this much, and I'm going to go rinse them, and then I'll be back. So you're just going to take, you want all the little leaves to come off. I know that some people are okay with getting the stems in there, but I am not one of those people. Once I get a nice little pile here, I'm just going to take my knife and chop them up, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for both of these guys. So nothing's really changing here. It is smelling amazing in here. So I'm about to measure out. I might need a little bit more of this. I'm also going to kind of add a little bit extra of everything because I am making a little bit more sauce than what they wanted me to, just because I'm adding more veggies than they would have, so I want to make sure that it really saturates everything. 1 teaspoon of thyme going into the bowl, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, and 1 and 2 teaspoons of parsley, plus a little extra. All right, so we got all of our herbs chopped up as fine as I can possibly get them, and now they're in the bottom of this bowl, and I have to do garlic next, and then we can start adding stuff to the bowl and really get going here. So garlic is interesting. I've seen people peel and chop garlic so much before. I feel like I should know how to do it. I've never actually done it before, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be fine. I will say I absolutely love garlic. It smells amazing to me. I know people hate the smell of it, but I love it. I love the taste of it. It is one of my favorite seasoning type things. So first I'm going to try to break the bulb. Broke the bulb open. I just put it, the top of it down, and used the heel of my hand and just pressed really hard, and it just pops right open. Super easy. And then as far as peeling goes, I know that people struggle with peeling, so let me see if I do too, because I can't say that I'm not going to struggle with it. But I'm putting it in a mason jar. I'm putting 4 in here because that's how many we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to shake the heck out of it. Okay, so I dropped them down in there. I'm putting a lid on top, and you shake like crazy for 30 seconds and see what happens. All right, let us just see here. Oh my gosh, it's so strong. Whew, kind of burns my nose. Oh my gosh, it worked. Okay, so we have this one, which just has a little piece stuck to it. So there's 1, and then we have 2, And then this one's the same, it just has a little bit less stuck to it. 3. And our 4th one is not quite done. Kind of had to do that part myself, but 4. Super fast, super easy. Alrighty, so now I just have to chop these guys up and throw them into the bowl, and then we'll be ready to actually get going. And finally, 1 tablespoon of garlic. So now here's our lovely mixture. So I'm going to be adding the broth next, which is 1/3 cup, and then adding the butter. So once again, I'm going to be adding a little bit extra of both of these. Okay, so I stirred this up, and now we're going to let it set aside over here just to kind of chill, let the flavors kind of mix together, all that good stuff. All right, so for my potatoes, I got a bag of gemstone potatoes, and this is a medley, so there's just all different kinds of potatoes in here. I'm popping these into a strainer, and I'm going to go wash them. Alrighty, so washed them all. They're super pretty, and now we're gonna chop them up. Obviously I got a bigger knife. It doesn't really matter how you chop these up. They just have to be in little pieces. I'm gonna do a chop lengthwise, and then a couple chops the other way, and we'll be good to go. They don't need to be small. They can be a decent size. Okay, so now I'm going to get out the sheet pan. I'm going to put some oil down just a little bit on the bottom of it, and I'm going to lay out the chicken and start putting the veggies, kind of piecing them around the chicken so that I can know how much more I need of everything. Now got the chicken. I put a little bit of oil down here. So we have the potatoes here. I kind of spread them out more than I would because we're gonna stick these guys in first. So I'm gonna pour some of the sauce throughout this, about half of it, and then we're going to stick it in for 15 minutes, pull it back out, flip the chicken breasts, put the carrots and the green beans here, pour the rest of the sauce on, and then we're gonna stick it back in. 15 minutes, here we go. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna do the carrots while that's going. So I'm just chopping them into little discs, not special. We're just going with your normal little carrot circle. Last is our green beans. I could not find, well, I did find the place where they had green beans, but they were completely out. So I have these. These are just washed, ready to eat, so I can pour them directly in. Yeah, we got everything ready to go. So as far as what I'm drinking with this, Mason got me a bottle of wine last night. He brought it over so that it'd be ready for tonight. And it is the infamous Target Valentine's Rosé. So if you follow Target, if you follow anything wine related, you've probably seen this. People have been going crazy over it. It is the Rosé Bay 2017 California Rosé. The big thing is that it just launched like the 4th or the 5th. It's for Valentine's Day, and they kind of made it where it would go with everything. And rosé is the perfect thing to go with chicken because, you know, light drink, light meat, dark drink, dark meat. So it has strawberries and raspberries and floral notes. And I did just take a sip of it last night because I was curious as to what it tasted like. And it is perfect to go with chicken. It is a very light tasting, dry blend. So it is really, really good. Everybody's been posting the pictures of the bottles on Instagram because it's just very Instagram worthy. And the fun thing is that all the labels have different colors on them. So I think there's 4 different ombre labels that you can get when you get it. So it's just a fun little thing of rosé. That's what I'll be drinking, but Mason does not like wine. So that means that I get the whole bottle to myself, which I'm fine with. Okay, so we added the veggies, I poured the rest of the sauce on, and then I took the contents of the kind of the pastier stuff that was in the bowl and put it right on the chicken because that's what they suggest doing. So now everything's covered. I'm gonna put a layer of salt and pepper over the top. All right, layer of salt, layer of pepper, and back in we go. Okay. So I cleaned up my little area, getting out some plates. He should be here in like 10 minutes. And so yeah, we're just about ready. Okay, so my alarm just went off. It smells so good. It's looking like the chicken is getting done, so now we're going to broil it for a few minutes just to make the potatoes nice and crispy. All right, we just pulled it out. Everything smells incredible. The juice got evenly distributed nicely. Everything's got a nice coating on it. I'm looking at the chicken mostly now, because really with the veggies you just need to heat them up for the most part, but the chicken's the thing that calls whether you're done or not. So I see some brown, which I like on my chicken. I like a little bit of crunchiness. So I'm gonna slice in to one of these and see if the middle looks good enough to me. And if it does, then we'll be done. All right, so the middle is not pink at all. It's nice and white. Everything looks great. So I'm kind of just stirring everything around here, making sure that everything is nice and saturated. You can see that there is a nice coating of sauce along the bottom, which is exactly what I wanted. So adding that extra sauce for the bigger meat and more veggies was definitely the right thing to do, I think. Obviously, I've not tasted it yet, so it might be awful, I don't know. But yeah, we should be good. Okay, so here we are. Hopefully it's good. I just tried one of the potatoes. They're super good. So when I put it on my plate, I went ahead and poured some of the sauce from the pan on top just to make sure it had good flavor. And so here we go. I'll let you know if it's actually good or not. So I never came back to do an outro for this video, but the food was super good. I was thrilled to have leftovers for the next day. They were also super duper good. So I definitely recommend this recipe. I'm going to leave it down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.